Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In this video we are a wolf with a mission, starting back in the sewers where we pretty much, first started the game. Midna really needs our help this time. In the beginning she helped us, but she's in a lot of danger, so we need to go ahead and we need to go to Hyrule Castle and find Princess Zelda, which is what we're going to do now. Because Midna is obviously not well, you won't be able to use any of her functions. If you try to ask her for help, she won't help you. And if you try to use that move you use for the Shadow Beasts where you hold down B and target multiple enemies, that won't work either. So you need to be really careful in your actions here. For some reason I have a hard time judging when to hit these spiders and the timing for it. But because they always tend to guard, which is what the holding down B move is really good for, like shooting them in the face with an arrow, which we clearly cannot do. You don't have to defeat them if you don't want to, but they get kind of in the way if you don't. You know what? Screw you. I was trying to spin around and hurt it. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, you can't hold the button down and hurt multiple enemies, but you can still hold it down and do a spinning attack. So get those guys out of the way first, and then you want to grab the torch and burn this spider web. And then there's going to be a few little torches in here that you can light, because your flame will go out, and there's going to be another spider web up there, as you guys can see. So it's up to you whether you want to avoid enemies. Obviously this Keese, don't have to fight them. I didn't have to fight the spiders, but I chose to anyways. I mean, why not? And then they're out of your way, go up and burn the spider web. Remember that you cannot run with a stick in your mouth. I don't know why that is, but again, I'm really not going to question Zelda logic. The wonderful world of Zelda / Nintendo logic, because Nintendo's got some great logic, let me tell you. Get rid of these guys, and when you get to this dead end, obviously it's very, very obvious what you need to do. You need to use your senses, which I can probably just do right now. I don't know why I'm wasting time with this guy, but use your senses and dig right down. How Midna stayed on my back while I dug through that hole is beyond me, but anyways, we are actually getting very, very close to the top of the castle, because if you remember, the first time we came through here, this stair area was actually relatively near the end, and for some reason, again, enemies just, I try to ignore you, I try to give you a chance, and you just don't take it. You just want me to come right after you and attack you. Although, arguably, it is a pretty good idea to attack the enemies in this area, because you have crappy camera angles. You cannot turn your camera angle when you are climbing these ropes. You need to be aware of these enemies. Obviously, you cannot Midna jump here, so you're going to need to use the tight ropes to scale all this area. I don't know why Hyrule Castle's flooded. We saw that Giovanni's house as well was flooded. It's raining really, really hard in Hyrule, or Hyrule just has really bad insulation. I think it's probably a combination of the two, because, I mean, we saw how hard it was storming out. It was pretty bad, so try not to fall off when you're getting rid of those enemies, because obviously you need to, jump with Wolf Link to make him attack. And sometimes, you jump too far. Luckily, you'll land in the water, which is kind of nice, but you have to climb all the way back up, and it is tedious to do. So, this enemy here, you actually want to jump at him mid-rope, and you should land, safely on the other side, because if he gets an arrow in on you or something, then you're going to be in trouble. And he's going to knock you all the way down, and this is also the top of the tower, so you really don't want that to happen. Alright, so yeah, we are at the top now. Awesome. Take care of these guys and fall off. Apparently. Wicked! Alright, let's try that again. Again. Wow. Fail. At just a maximum level. Really. You know what, you are just too close to the edge. I don't even want to defeat you. I thought it was a good idea at first, but like many ideas I have, they just don't turn out very well for me. Get out of my face. Alright. Anyways, moving on. If anybody's keeping account of how many times I've, hurled Link off of a cliff or into a pit of lava or something, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be around about 5, which is just utterly and completely sad, and I'm sure there'll be many more before the LP ends. Alright, so we're gonna go this way, obviously. keep heading towards the big circle. Now it's very, very windy, and you can actually see Link is struggling to go against the wind, and it will actually knock him back. When the wind is blowing, you're going to want to go onto this bridge, but you can't cross it because it's going to go down. But if you want, you can jump over to this rooftop, which I just barely made, but that's how I've always done that jump. It's just kind of going onto the bridge halfway when it's up from the wind, and then jumping onto the rooftop, doing some sweet jumping skills. Alright, now we're here, finally. I hope Zelda can help us. And she's not here, of course. Please, please tell me, how do we break the curse on this one? This is the one. You need him to save your world. That's why, Princess, please, you must help Link. What binds him is a different magic than what transformed him when he first passed the curtain of twilight. It is an evil power. Oh, so she can help us. That's wonderful. Our world is one of balance. Just as there is light to drive away darkness, so too is there benevolence to banish evil. Head for the sacred grove that lies deep within the lands guarded by the spirit Farron. There you will find the blade of evil's bane that was crafted by the wisdom of the ancient sages, the Master Sword. The Master Sword is a sacred blade that evil can never touch. Evil cloaks you like a dark veil, and that blade is the only thing that can cleave it. Ugh, love that line. Link, hero sent by the goddesses. Like you, I have been granted special powers by the goddesses. Fine, Link. You can get to the woods on your own, right? Oh, poor Midna. Princess, I have one last request. Can you tell him where to find the Mirror of Twilight? Midna, I believe I understand now just who and what you are. Despite your mortal injuries, you act in our stead. Yeah, she hasn't once asked Princess Zelda to help her. These dark times are the result of our deeds, yet it is you who have reaped the penalty. Accept this now, Midna. I pass it to you. I don't think more light is what Midna needs. Or maybe it is. No, Link, stop her! And she just fades away, but Midna is back. Oh, I'm so glad we were able to save her. We go back, Link, back to Farron Woods. Zelda, I've taken all that you had to give, though I did not want it. Oh, that scene is so good, too. Zelda practically saved, like, I think it wasn't really her life, but it was more or less her spirit or her power that she got. She transferred it into Midna and saved her. after realizing who or what she is, even though we don't know who or what Midna is. So we'll have to find that out later, but we are really never going back to Hyrule Castle at this rate. I'm assuming that because Princess Zelda isn't around anymore, the castle's no longer safe or it's no longer guarded because she was the Twilight Princess. Let's go, Midna. Our only way is forward. Still a wolf. Alright, well, we need to go to the province with Faron. Remember, that is actually down here. And we need to go to the Northern Faron Woods. Let's go find that Master Sword, Midna. Oh, it's so good to have Midna back and her full abilities. I mean, it is so hard for me to choose whether I like Tetra or whether I like Midna more, because, they're just both so great, in my opinion. So if you walk north, the monkey will come. Hey, we haven't seen her in a really long time. But of course she's in danger, just like she was when we were in the Forest Temple. What's new? That monkey's just always in trouble. I don't know what it is. You have a knack for getting into trouble, monkey. There we go. Take out all the enemies surrounding her, though. You're safe now. Again. Did you save me? Thank you. Listen, since you're so nice, let me tell you something. There's a really pretty wooded area on the other side of this cliff. I climbed over there, but when I tried to get deeper into the woods, those guys attacked me. What's in those woods, anyway? I don't know what's in those woods. I guess we can probably go ahead and we can find out. Now that we have the ability to Midna jump. So, there's another section of forest behind this cliff. Alright, Link, let's go. Alright. Well, you need to let me jump. Obviously, I can't jump on my own. These are some really, really long jumps. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but, like, we definitely could not do this without Midna, so thank God she's back. And we can't use our boomerang, obviously, so get rid of these stupid keys first. And then you can go ahead and you can just jump. Luckily, you know, the game threw you a bone. Dog bone, get it? Funny. And they did the wind direction for you. You just gotta wait a little bit, but eventually, you know, the wind direction will turn around and you'll be able to move on. Oh, more tightrope walking, yeah, because I missed this section a whole hell of a lot. Of course, you just want to time it so you can get in between where all the swings are. It's not overly difficult. You just gotta be kind of careful. There we go. It's kind of hard to judge where it is that it's gonna swing. And hey, look, a Howling Stone. We haven't seen one of these in a while. So, oh god. I can't pinpoint what song that is, but I'll try to howl it. So up, down, middle, up. Alright. I think that's way too... Oh no, I think I was way off there, but... Apparently it was good enough, so I'm not complaining. Of course, we meet our friend the Golden Wolf again. Oh, Hyrule Castle, not surrounded in a big yellow triangle. Yeah, I don't know what song this is, actually. It's really bugging me, because it seems like a painfully obvious song, but... Ah, beautiful. Alright. And of course, the wolf is going to go to a different place that we have to find him at as a human, and we'll learn another secret move, so... We'll do that later. But it's good to get those Howling Stones activated. He's actually right by Hyrule Castle, which is where the last wolf was that we saw, which is kind of weird, but I'm not complaining. Alright, so before we head into the next area, I'm going to stop it here. And hopefully you guys will join me next time. Hopefully we can get that Master Sword. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.